Diddy was just hit with 2 new lawsuits. The first lawsuit was filed by attorney Ariel Mitchell Kidd on behalf of an alleged victim of Diddy's named LaTroya Grayson. This woman is alleging that she got essayed after winning a radio contest to be invited to one of Diddy's famous parties. And the second lawsuit was filed by Tony Busby on behalf of a Jane Doe who is 19 years old who said that she was essayed by Diddy. And this woman is claiming that this happened at the City College Stampede, which was a tragedy where 9 people lost their lives during Diddy's charity basketball game that was oversold. The first lawsuit filed by LaTroya Grayson not only is suing Diddy, but she is also suing Atlantic Records, and she is also suing the radio station where she won this alleged trip. This woman claims that in 2006, the radio station KJAMZ began promoting a contest on its radio station 105.3. And they were offering the winner a prize of an all-expensive paid trip for 2 to New York City to attend a Diddy white party. The contest included round-trip airfare for the winner and a guest, 1 hotel room in New York, and 2 tickets to attend Diddy's white party in New York. Initially, the party was scheduled for October 6, 2006, but was then rescheduled without warning or explanation. The plaintiff alleged that she received an initial letter from Atlantic providing instructions on how to attend the party and the details of the party, dated for the original date of the white party. This woman added the letter that was sent to her by Atlantic Records in this lawsuit, and it says, "Dear contest winner, here is the information for today's party. Please make your way down to the lobby at 8:45 p.m. this evening, dressed in your black outfit. We will be heading over in 2 vans in the party at the address. The party goes until 2 a.m. You will be responsible for your own transportation home." This woman said that in addition to the party being rescheduled, the theme of the party was also changed from a white party to a black party. And she even still had her airline receipts of the trip that she took that she added also into this lawsuit. This woman claimed that due to the change of the color attire of the party, she was forced to go purchase a new outfit that was with the new theme and dress requirements for admission. Her and her sister have never been to New York City, and they were very excited about their trip and going to a celebrity party hosted by Diddy. Her and her sister rented a limousine to transport them from the airport to the hotel in an effort to make the most out of their free trip. And she also added the pictures of her with this limousine as well. Upon arriving in New York City, she checked into the Roger Smith Hotel. She was required to pay a cash deposit to the hotel, which was provided and paid for by Atlantic. Baby, she even included receipts for this too, as you can see, Atlantic Records. This woman changed into her black outfit and then met the transportation van arranged by Atlantic employee Mike Sabas downstairs in the hotel. She claims that there were several other contest winners who also won the same contest in their home cities. Upon arrival at the location where the black party was thrown, her and the other contest winners were forced to wait in line at the entrance into the party, and she included a picture of herself waiting in line for this Diddy party. After waiting in line for approximately 45 minutes, she was finally granted entry into this party. Even though she was granted entry, her sibling was not, and they were separated. While inside the party, she took pictures with some of the celebrities in attendance, including rappers Babs from Making the Band and Bone Crusher. She even included pictures of this, and she said at one point she met an individual who said that they were Diddy's assistant, and he befriended her. At this party, there was no bar for the partygoers to get drinks. Instead, pre-made drinks were being circulated throughout the party by waitresses. After less than 2 pre-made drinks provided by the waitresses, she began to feel sick and tried to go to the restroom. The next memory she has is waking up in St. Vincent's Medical Center in New York. She said that she has no memory or no recollection on how she ended up in the hospital. When she regained consciousness at the hospital, she noticed that her shirt was ripped, her underwear was missing, and she was not wearing any shoes, and the money that she had was gone. Yeah, she included a medical bill from this trip. She said that she was admitted into St. Vincent's Hospital and treated and then released, and she even added a picture of her wrist ID from being in that hospital. Once she was released from the hospital, she had no way of knowing how to return to the hotel. She said she remained in the waiting area of the lobby of the hospital after her release until she was eventually forced out by hospital security. She was then able to find a book of matches in her purse, having the name of the hotel that she was staying at on the book of matches. The day after she returned home from New York, she received a phone call from a New York area code from an anonymous female caller. This caller asked to speak with her. The anonymous female caller then threatened her, telling her that any attempts to pursue anything about the assault would be futile. She said that Diddy was a celebrity and that she would just be wasting her time. She said that she was confused and scared because she didn't know what happened to her. She was hearing this from an anonymous female caller, and it was very jarring and traumatizing that she learned that not only was she viciously assaulted, she was also waking up in a hospital, and that allegedly Diddy was involved in it. The woman said when she tried to ask this anonymous female caller what her name was and how she obtained her phone number, this anonymous female hung up the phone. When she tried to call the number back, it was disconnected. For approximately a week after she returned home, she kept feeling constant pain in the inside of her body, pain that she believed was from rough physical relations. The next lawsuit was filed by Tony Busby on behalf of an alleged 19-year-old Jane Doe who said that she was assaulted by Diddy. The plaintiff and her friend visited New York City in December of 1991 to spend Christmas with two of her friends in the city that she lived in. After the holiday, they stayed in the city to attend an event that she was invited to by another acquaintance of hers, a rapper who was prominent in the industry at the time. This event was a charity basketball game occurring at City College in New York City on December 28, 1991. This was the same day that the City College tragedy happened, which was December 28, 1991, where 9 people lost their lives and 29 people were injured. It all happened because Diddy and Heavy D's benefit was oversold on the tickets. Her and her friend were dropped off at the event early so they could get in to see the rapper who invited her. She recalls the crowd outside being very large and growing unruly, but when she spoke to security, her and her friend were let in early. Once inside, they watched security attempt to contact her rapper friend via radio, but he was unable to. She recalled telling her to ask for one of his co-sponsors of the event if anybody could find him when she got there. That co-sponsor was an up-and-coming producer by the name of Puffy Diddy Combs. She asked to be directed to Puffy despite not knowing who that was. She asked her friend and they were taken to the office at the back of the locker room where Diddy had a makeshift dressing room set up. And just so you guys know, this is when Diddy was first getting his start in the industry, so he wasn't what we know of him now. He introduced himself and his bodyguard, who then stood outside the door while they talked. The plaintiff's friend told Diddy how excited she was to be there and how much she wanted to meet some of the other celebrities that were there. After mentioning her favorite rapper, Diddy said that he could take her to see him and that the plaintiff should stay and keep waiting for Myers. This woman that's filing the lawsuit waited for Myers, but he didn't arrive. Eventually, Diddy returned with a plastic cup full of what he said to be Coca-Cola. She drank some of it, but did not finish it as she did not like the taste. She said that she began to feel woozy and attempted to leave to find her rapper friend on her own, but Diddy allegedly blocked her exit. He told her that she needed to stay, and that is when she noticed he was touching himself inappropriately. This is when Diddy would allegedly essay her. These are both the new lawsuits that are filed against Diddy. I will add both to my Patreon so you guys can read all of them in their entirety. You guys can follow me over there at Kadishalynn. But you guys let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.